Guts equals courage. Guts equals determination. Guts equals intensity. Guts equals the All-Star Extreme competition. Hi, I'm LT, Lawrence Taylor, and guts equals something different for all of us. For some, it's recovering every fumble, stopping every free kick, making your highest mark on the wall, going head-to-head on the aggro crag. Winner takes all. But guts always means giving it your best shot and never giving up. That's guts. With it, you're an all-star. Do you have it?
Guts! The warrior. Guts! Superman. Guts! The maniac.
Do you have it?
All champion. All perfect scores.
Do you have it?
Off the aerial bridge. On the track. In the gym. On the field. In the pool.
Aggro crag.
And on the crag. Now they're head-to-head for the first time. Guts All-Stars. The extreme competition begins.
Do you have it?
It takes a certain kind of person to get the body working to the level of precision that's needed to be risen to the top. Do you have it? It takes a certain kind of something to keep the heart pumping, something everybody needs to achieve to succeed. You'll need a lot. Do you have it?
Do you have it?
Do you have it? Do you have it?
Guts is sway, guts is ride, equals energy, so you strive. Guts is strength, guts is valor, equals bravery, equals power. So ask yourself,
Do you have it?
From Nickelodeon Studios in Orlando, Florida, welcome to Guts All-Stars, the action sports show that's gonna make you sweat. Hello, everybody. I'm Mike O'Malley. Welcome to Guts All-Stars, the action sports show where kids live out their greatest sports fantasies. In our extreme competition tonight, only former champions get a chance to compete. And our players will be competing and battling their way through 7 events, 6 of which are brand new to the Extreme Arena. And then, of course, our most mountainous challenge, the Aggro Crag. Once again, the player with the most points at the end of all of our events will be the winner. And he or she will be the first one to have their name inscribed on our Guts All-Stars trophy. And to top it off, for competing in our extreme competition, Guts All-Stars will establish a college scholarship fund for each of our players. And joining me for a preview of tonight's event is our referee, Maura Quirk, and Mo, the Extreme Arena, brimming with excitement, getting a look at our players and champions competing in some new events. What's our lineup look like tonight?
It's a tough lineup that will challenge our Perfect Score champions all over the Extreme Arena, Mike. First up, we have our new Elastic Sports event, Rebound, a true head-to-head challenge where all 3 players go after the same ball. Second is basic training, but there's nothing basic about this course. There'll be 7 obstacles instead of the normal 5. The third event is on the track for Tornado Run, the all-terrain race against nature's fury. Fourth is Hang 10, a surfing challenge in our wave pool. Next is the tug of war on the gridiron we call Fumble. 6th, we go back on the track for the radical car race Mad Max. And 7th is Slam Dunk, the ultimate statement in elastic sports.
And so then after facing those 7 events, they will then face off against a growing crag, with Boulder Canyon now between them and their first actuator, and then 28 feet of raging rock to climb after that.
Yes, Mike, yes. Remember, to win their first championship, our players had to go through 4 events and then the crag. This time, to be an All-Stars champion, they'll have to go 7 rounds of action before they get to that rock.
So a lot of activity for our players tonight. It looks like it's going to take versatility, endurance, and grace under pressure to win this competition.
One thing we know they all have, Mike, guts.
Now, let's meet our All-Stars! Once again, in the bodacious blue from Stewart Middle School, Mike Superman Schmidt! In the rampaging red from Edgewater Middle School, Jana, the warrior, and in the progressive purple from Southwest Middle School, Kelly, the maniac, Machuca! first event takes place off the aerial bridge, and it's a new elastic sport we call rebound. You're going for the rebound, crashing the boards with Dennis Rodman, Patrick Ewing, and Akeem Olajuwon. No way, you say? Well, in our new event, the Re is yours. Now remember, folks, all of our events here on Guts have been specifically designed with our players' safety in mind. Everyone will be wearing safety equipment and will be supervised by our professional stunt director and spotters at all times. So please, do not try these at home. And now let's go to referee Maura Quirk for the rules. Mo!
Mike, at the sound of my whistle, all three players will jump off their aerial bridge towards the center post. Players will have 7 chances to grab the rebound. The player with the most rebounds wins. Mike.
Okay, and while our players are getting ready, let's take a look at the smart moves for this event. In rebound, there are 3 things to remember. Number 1, getting there first. Number 2, of course, grabbing it. You need the strength to grab the ball if contact is made, and often there is a lot of commotion at the top of that rebound where players are grabbing for the basketball. And after that, number 3, holding on. You have to have the competitiveness to keep after the ball if it comes loose. Let's go to Mo for the start.
Players, on your mark, get set.
And we're looking at form here, folks, as they go up there. Who's going to get there first?
And all 3 of our players showing their competitiveness right there as they all went up and attacked the ball, not one of them coming back with it. See what happens in the next one.
On your mark, get set.
And concentrating as they go up. All 3 going up that time, and the Maniac bringing that back for her first rebound, and they get ready to go again.
Okay, on your mark, get set.
All right, and so our players battling for their first rebound. Who's going to get it? All 3 of our players going up for it. And that's the Warrior bringing that back.
On your mark, get set.
1 for red, 1 for purple. Who will get this one? Oh, blue and red fighting for it. Blue and red still fighting, competing for the basketball. Who will grab away? Superman and the Warrior. It looks like they're kicking each other and grabbing on, and the Superman took that off.
They both get the score on that one because they grabbed it from the rebound and brought it back down.
Okay, on your mark, get set.
All right, and so up again, the Warrior. And the Warrior's in the lead with 2 now, 1 for Superman and 1 for the Maniac.
On your mark, get set.
2 more rebounds. Let's see who ends up with what. As they battle it again, all 3 of our players, and the Maniac catching it right before it hit the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, what a competition. 2 for the Maniac right here. So we have 1 more. We have a tie between red and purple. 1 for our blue player. Who will get this?
On your mark, get set.
All 3 players jumping up. Which one's it gonna be? The Warrior takes it home. Battling her way to that last rebound.
Let's go to Mo and check out our results. Mo.
Winning our first event, Jana in red with 3. In second place, Kelly in purple with 2. In third place, Mike in blue with 1.
So, the Warrior holding on to her perfect score. Take a look as our players both grab for it right here and both hold on to it, fighting their way, Superman and the Warrior, and straight to the ground together. So they both took the rebound down to the ground. And let's go to Mo and check out our leaderboard standings. Mo.
Mike, first place in our events is worth 300 points. That goes to Jana in red. In second place with 200 points, Kelly in purple. In third place with 100 points, Mike in blue.
So the Warrior holding on to her perfect score. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Spill Your Guts.
When Mike Superman Schmidt faced his first Guts challenge, he was after one thing.
Fame!
And that's just what 13-year-old Superman is headed for, unless one of our other All-Stars is packing kryptonite. With a perfect score his first time out, Mike set the pace in every event.
And here's 7 foot 5 inches. Here's the jump. Not a problem at all, people. Bang, right through there. He's coming over the last jump. It's going to be a good time. We got 15 seconds left. Oh!
And conquered the crag.
It's purple, then blue, but no, purple missed an actuator, and so did red.
So what does Mike have to say about his perfect score performance?
I've been called Superman for the past month or so.
This superpowered competitor never backs down from a challenge.
Yeah!
And our next event, basic training. Our players will be competing in an all-star version of basic training that is anything but basic, ladies and gentlemen. We have pulled out all the stops and obstacles to create a challenge that none of our players have ever faced. They're going to start at Moe's Whistle through the tire crawl, and then they'll make it up the cargo net to the Tarzan swing. Come swinging across that and get on that platform and hustle their way across the tightrope walk, down into the free fall airbag, and then right into the elastic jungle where Stretch, our mascot, is, but we'll get the mascot out of there. They're going to come barreling out of that, and then up the wall climb, down the slide for life, into the pool for a little wet plunge. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Mike, our players will be timed from starting line to splashdown. They must complete each obstacle before moving on to the next one. Best time wins.
Thanks, Mo. Before Superman takes on basic training, let's get the smart moves for the path to the gold on this one. Number 1, speed. The faster you go, the better your time. Number 2, balance. Slip-ups cost time. And number 3, aggressiveness. The player who goes for it usually gets it. Let's see what Mike can do. Mo.
On your mark, get set.
All right, and so the Superman gets into the tire crawl and right through that and up the cargo net. Having some trouble up the cargo net. He's getting ready to get on the Tarzan swing. And across the Tarzan swing onto the platform. As he holds steady across the tightrope walk, taking big steps, getting onto the next platform and into the free fall bag. Good form as he rolls out. He's going into the elastic jungle right now, and he decides to go low. More elastics than ever in our elastic jungle here. And the Superman battling his way through the elastic jungle as he climbs up the wall climb. And now going down into the slide for life. He is at 40 seconds right now, plunging into the water. And you can see our finish line right there. Our players must plunge into the pool beyond that finish line. The Superman doing a super job on that last event. Let's go to Mo for the results, Mo.
Superman clocked in at 41.8 seconds, Mike.
All right. So Superman showing his speed, and the Warriors up next.
On your mark, get set.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Warrior has never lost an event here on Guts. She makes it through the tire crawl and up the cargo net where Superman had some trouble, but she seems to be making up time here. Speed extremely important at this event as she goes across the Tarzan swing. And right here it shows you how important balance is. The Warrior living up to her nickname once again as she rolls into the airbag. The time to beat 41.8. Remember folks, she has never lost an event on Guts. Going through the elastic jungle though, she's having trouble right there. She goes low and has trouble. The time to beat 41.8. She's got to hustle. Trouble in the elastic jungle. She's up the wall climb and down the slide for life. Will she beat the time to beat? Oh, the Warrior into the pool. And so we will go to Mo for the official results.
The Warrior clocked in at 43.4 seconds.
All right, so thumbs up from the Warrior. Let's see what the Maniac can do.
On your mark, get set.
All right, the Maniac took second place in our first event, and she dives right through the tire crawl, rolling out, showing her gymnastic ability right there, and up the cargo net. Her strong legs getting her up the cargo net and across the Tarzan swing. She's at 13 seconds right now, folks. Keeping her balance, going straight on. That's her momentum on the tightrope walk as she falls into the free fall bag and rolling out 41.8 seconds. The Warrior had trouble in the elastic jungle, and the Maniac decides to stand up. So a challenge few of our players take here on Guts, standing up through the elastic jungle, but she makes it through. Folks, she can beat this time and get 300 points for first place. As she struggles up, it's going to be close, folks. Plunging into the water. And let's go to Mo for the results now.
The Maniac came in at 42.9 seconds, so that puts Mike in first place, Kelly in second place, Jaina in third place.
And so if this is any indication of our players' competitiveness, only 2 seconds between our players. Take a look at the Warrior as she throws herself into the elastic jungle. But this is where she had trouble. Going low, getting caught up all over the elastics as she tried to barrel her way through that, but finally pulled herself through, but taking third place in this event. And here's Mike the Superman showing his strength, aggressively holding on to the slide for life, legs up and into the pool for a first place finish for the Superman. Let's go to the leaderboard.
Well, Mike, I think this is an indication of how close this competition is going to be. All of our players have 400 points.
400 points, folks. Tie score after 2 events. This is what it's all about on All Stars. All of our players, big time stars.
Guts Busters. Fastest. Invisible Boat. 5.3 seconds. Rachel Wildcat Wheaton.
It's all tied up, folks, as our players get ready for Tornado Run, our next event, which brings all the fury of nature to the Extreme Arena. Tornado Run, a race through all sorts of terrain, and our players will be making their way after the start. They've got rivers to cross, and after those rivers to cross, they're going to have to make it through a rocking earthquake, through another turn, as they go into the jungle vines that they will have to fight through, and then into the final turn before they go into a treacherous swamp fog waiting to bog our players down. Who will survive to the finish first? We're about to find out. Let's go to Mo for the rules.
Players will start at the sound of my whistle and race around the track. They must go through or over every obstacle, and penalties will be added for any violations. First player over the finish line wins.
Let's find out our smart moves for this event. Number 1, off the block. A quick start essential in this event. Number 2, flat out speed. An easy way to get ahead in the straightaways. And number 3, determination. Head-to-head-to-head competition to get first position on the obstacles. There you have them. Now let's go to Mo to start the race. Mo.
Okay, Mike. Players on your mark, get set.
And from the starting line into the rivers, who will get across that river first? It's the Warrior. The Warrior followed by Superman and the Maniac. The Warrior making it through the rocking earthquake. And right followed by Superman. The Warrior's into the jungle vines first, the hole. And she's climbing up over the second portion. It's Warrior. Warrior's into the treacherous swamp fog. She falls. She fell, but she got back up and across the finish line. Who will come in second? It looks like Superman second. And then the Maniac across the finish line right there. So our judges will be going over the results with Mo, and then we will get them from Mo. Mo, talk to me.
In first place, Jana in red. In second place, Mike in blue. In third place, Kelly in purple.
So, as I said, off the block, first, very important, and the Warrior, determination, sheer determination to get across that river first, followed by Superman and the Maniac. And then she went into the earthquake, and then came out of the earthquake. Still, the concentration, determination, she saw that hole, no hesitation as she dove through the hole and right up the jungle vines in the second portion, climbing right over. I mean, jumping down first right here, flat out speed she needed to finish the last obstacle of our event, the fog, and after she was coming right across the finish line right there, a little hesitation, but she knew she won in that event. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. Mo.
Well, right now our Warrior is in the lead with 700 points, our Superman in second with 600 points, our Maniac in third with 500 points.
Only 200 points between our first place player and our third place player. And now once again it is time for Spill Your Guts.
How do you make a Guts All-Star? Start with a kid, add a tough nickname, some confidence,
They don't have a prayer.
and a first place finish in every event she's ever played.
She's down on the ground for the elastic jungle, and she comes into the last stretch. She's coming in sideways. She's gonna get there. Yes. Oh, look at our purple player slipping, and then Jana the Warrior. She is the Warrior today.
Who have you got? Jana the Warrior wearing.
We have it.
Bet on it.
And in our next event, our players will hit the pool. For our next event, Hang 10, folks. And that rollicking wave ball is going to transform our Guts pool into a raging ocean. Our players are going to get on this surfboard, see how many buoys they can get while challenging those waves. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Well, Mike, at the sound of my whistle, each player will have 30 seconds to collect as many buoys as they can. Players must keep the buoys on their arms, and the player who collects the most wins. Mike.
All right, now let's check out our smart moves on this one. Number 1, fearlessness. Players can't hesitate when those waves roll over them. Number 2, peripheral vision. You've got to see the whole pool so you know where all the buoys are. And number 3, coordination. Keeping your body on the board and your arms pumping. We'll see what our players can do in this next event. Let's go to Mo for the start.
On your mark, get set.
Okay, so Superman battling those waves, folks, as he goes into the corner to pick up the first two buoys. Now, as we said, peripheral vision, you've got to have a real good idea of where all the buoys are in the pool so you know where to make your next move. His balance, no problem here. He's got about 6 buoys right here with only 10 seconds left. He may get all of them, folks. The waves are not bothering him at all. The Superman is afloat with plenty of buoys. 5 seconds, time running out right here as he continues to make it through. All right, and so we will go to Mo and find out the results. Let's go to Mo. Mo.
Well, our Superman Mike collected all 10 buoys with a couple of seconds to spare.
All right, all 10. Look at this, folks. Coordination and peripheral vision. He knew where they were, then he had to coordinate himself to get to where they were, seeing all of the buoys, but maintaining his balance on the board while he paddled and held on to all 10 buoys. That's going to be a tough one to match as the Superman gets dried off. Let's go to Mo.
On your mark, get set.
Okay, so the Warrior getting out, battling those waves out there, folks, created by that wave ball right there. That is the North American premiere of the wave ball here on Guts, creating waves up to 3 to 4 feet high, transforming our pool into a raging Guts ocean. And so the Warrior right here was 6 seconds. Time is running out here. Looks like she has about 4 buoys right here, or 5. So unable to get the other portions of the pool where the other buoys were. We'll go to Mo for her results. Mo.
Jana collected 4 buoys, Mike.
All right, so the Warrior with 4 buoys. Let's take a look at the replay here. And she was leaning back on the board right here. The waves were throwing her all over the pool. Harder to fight against the waves because she wasn't balanced fully across the entire board. She was leaning her weight back on the back of the board. That hurt her in her forward motion as she was going to try to grab onto some of the other buoys. So we'll see what the Maniac can do in this event.
On your mark, get set.
Okay, and so the Maniac goes into this event, grabbing the first buoy. She's holding onto the board with one hand, but she doesn't have her legs on the back end of the board. There she is. She's got her balance back right here. And you can see those waves knocking those buoys up against the wall. She has 2 right here, folks, going for her third. But remember, she needs 7 for first place points. She needs at least 1 more to beat Jana the Warrior. She may have grabbed it right there. Time running out. Grabbing for a 6th buoy, a 7th buoy, I believe at the buzzer. So we'll go to Mo for her results. Mo.
Kenny came in with 7 buoys, so that puts Mike in first place, Kelly in second place, and Jana in third place.
All right, so let's take a look right here at Kelly's performance. Balance, extremely important. She's holding onto the board right here as she's collecting 7 buoys, and you can see herself leaning forward. She has her entire body stretched out along the length of the board, which enabled her to get those 7 buoys. Good work for her. Let's go to the leaderboard.
Well, right now, Superman Mike is still in the lead with 900 points. In second place, close behind, our Warrior Jana with 800. In third place, Maniac Kelly with 700 points.
4 down, 3 to go before they get to the crag. They'll need all the stamina, all the skill, and all the guts they have to take on our second half events. All right, well, it is halftime here at Guts All-Stars, and our players at the top of the show, we said that they would have to show us all the versatility, endurance, and grace under pressure. They've definitely shown us here tonight.
They certainly have, playing to their hardest degree and showing us how well honed they've kept their skills since we saw them last season.
I know it's amazing that they can come in here and challenge themselves against 4 new events they've never tried before and rise to that challenge and compete in the way they have.
Very nice,
Let's
Mike.
take a look at the leaderboard and see where we stand right now.
Well, our Superman Mike in blue is in the lead right now with 900 points. We'll see how long he can keep hold of that. Our Warrior Jana in red is coming in strong with 800 points, and Kelly the Maniac in purple coming in with 700 points right now.
So that's a look at where they stand at halftime. Now let's take a look at how they got there. And as we look at our first event, rebound, all of our players going up, trying to get the basketball rebound on the first one. No one got it. And then we go into the basic training event where Mike the Superman climbing up the wall climb. Good speed as he held on to the slide for life, came plunging into our pool and plunging into a first place finish in that event. The Warrior dove through the jungle vines in Tornado Run, and that did not slow her down as she climbed up over the second portion of our jungle vines and then jumping down, giving herself all the speed necessary to come through that treacherous swamp fog and finish in first place in Tornado Run. And then finally, as we take a look at Kelly, the coordination right here. 7 buoys as she balanced herself and held on in that last event, Hang 10. So the competition has been really intense so far, Mo.
It's been stupendous, Mike. Stupendous.
Okay, well, I know you have to get down on the field. We will continue our halftime festivities. And I am now here with the Warrior, the Maniac, and Superman. And Jana, in that first half of events, how do you keep your energy up?
Well, I go to gymnastics and practice for 4 hours a day, and I think that's what's helping me a lot. Without that, I don't know what I do.
Let's take a look at the replay right here, and you can describe for us what happened in our first event, a rebound, as you went jumping off the aerial bridge. What were you trying to do here?
I was just trying to capture the ball before anyone else and get the head start, and it looks like I did. And me and Mike kind of tied and got there at the same time, and we just fought with it, and we kept going, and then next thing I knew, it just got on my hands.
Touching the ground right there, both getting the point in that last event. So Superman, how was your experience on Guts the first time help you so far in our competition here tonight?
Well, I just look back and trying to find out what I did good and use it to my advantage this time, and then see what I did bad and try not to do it this time.
So let's take a look at the replay right here, and you can describe for us what happened.
Okay, well, right here I'm just trying to get
Right
here I'm just trying to get the nose up of the board and just trying to get the buoys as many as I can and get fast enough to get the other ones too. Just trying to get them up as fast as I can.
Staying on the board, getting all 10 buoys, 10 out of a possible 10 for the Superman. And Kelly, how does it feel to go head-to-head against 2 people with perfect scores?
It's a challenge, all right. They're very skilled, and all of us are, and I have no idea what's going to happen, and it's very hard.
All right, let's take a look at your replay right here. You can describe for us what happened in our basic training event. The time to beat was 41.8 seconds. You went up the wall.
I had difficulty going up there. I had to struggle getting up there, and right up here, see right there, I had to pull myself as hard as I could because I kind of lost my grip. And then I went up here as fast as I could. And then right here, I went down, and then when I came to the finish line, I tried to pull my legs up and just let go.
All right, so great work for all of our players in our first half. Are you looking forward to the second half?
Sure am.
What do you think?
I hope to have a great time.
And Superman, looking forward to a second half?
Yeah, I don't know. They're good.
All right, well, I know our players have to get down into their football gear for our next event, Fumble. Let's go to the halftime activities with our mascot, Stretch.
All stars all the time is in their eyes, their walk, their talk, their attitude. They call themselves Superman, the Warrior, the Maniac. They always come to play, but they're not playing around. They may not be the fastest or the strongest or the biggest, but they don't have to be. They have to be the best. It's drive, it's heart, it's something inside. It's what makes a kid an all-star. It's guts.
To kick off our second half events, a new Elastic Sports event, Fumble. Imagine Emmitt Smith running for a touchdown. He's hit. The football is loose. Fumble! Gotta have quick hands for this event. Fumble. Let's go to Mo for the rules.
Well, Mike, at the sound of my whistle, all 3 All-Stars will have 45 seconds to recover as many fumbles as possible. Players may grab more than one football at once, and only the footballs in each player's basket will be counted. The player with the most recoveries wins.
Let's find out our smart moves for this event. Number 1, we must have our players with good versatility. Right, you're pushing and pulling your way to every loose ball. Number 2, reaction time. You have to react to the bounce immediately. And number 3, decision making. You have a split second to decide whether to throw the ball into your bucket or run it back. Okay, Mo, let's kick it off.
Players, on your mark, get set.
All right, so our players going after the fumbles right here, and it looks like Kelly has one football, throwing the Maniac, putting one football in her basket. I believe she's in the lead with one, as football's raining on our floor. Kelly with another one, and two, she's in the lead with three. She is in the lead. Red with one, blue with one. Our players scrambling on the ground. The Warrior having trouble. The Maniac getting thrown all over our field. She tries to toss that one. Right there, this Superman. You see him struggling. The Warrior down to the ground. She must get back up. Back in. The Maniac, time running out. The Maniac in the lead with 8 right now. Red with 3. The Maniac with another.
Oh, folks. Talk about the complete craziness of this last event. Let's go to Mo for the results. Mo.
Well, coming in first was Kenny the Maniac in purple with 10 recovered fumbles. In second place, Mike in blue with 5. In third place, Janet in red with 4.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, our players showing their football technique. As you see, the foot speed important as she is getting pushed and pulled, and her decision making. She's holding on to the footballs and not going back to the bucket. And right here, she decides, rather than go for that last one, but she had held on to him for too long. She lost that one right there. That could have really affected her score. And then we go to the Maniac right here, who took first place in this event. She goes back, she gets knocked to the ground, and then gets back up. Her quick decision to throw it into the basket right there, missing, but putting it right in right there, and another one right there. Great work for Kelly. And let's take a look at the leaderboard now.
Well, Mike the Superman is still hanging on to the lead with 1,100 points. Coming in second, Kelly in purple with 1,000 points. In third place, Janet in red with 900 points.
Come on, folks, it don't get better than this. The big spin's been put away, but the game's not over yet. Our competition coming down to the wire with only 2 more events between our players and the crag.
Guts Busters. Highest. Over the top. 8 feet, 1 inch. Jennifer Gadget Griffin. Chris the Crusher Martin. Chris Snowflake Ewing.
Welcome back to Guts All-Stars, ladies and gentlemen, where there is still only 200 points between our first place player and our third place player, and they are getting ready for our next event, Mad Max. The Extreme Arena has been turned into a post-nuclear cataclysmic world, and our players will be making a mad dash through several obstacles. A post-nuclear apocalypse, our players are going to be making it through the junkyard, and after making it through the junkyard, they're then going to go into the speed bumps. After that, they will then turn into Pothole Pass, and making it through those potholes, maneuvering their 3-wheel bike through that, they'll then come in for a crash finish through our dead end. Then, after the dead end, across the finish line. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Well, Mike, at the sound of my whistle, each player will race around the track. Players must go through or over every obstacle, and time penalties will be added for any violations. Best time wins. Mike.
While Superman gets strapped in, let's talk about the smart moves for this event. Number 1, control. Sacrificing flat-out speed for control over the more difficult obstacles will save time. Number 2, coordination. Mastering the 3-wheel bike and steering with your body. And number 3, fearlessness. You have to take the dead end at full speed to cross the finish line fastest. Mo, kick it off.
Superman, on your mark, get set.
All right, so there's Superman down the ramp and into the junkyard. Good speed as he makes it through there. He goes into this event with 1,100 points. He is our winner, and making it through the speed bumps, not slowing him down at all. Into Pothole Pass, maneuvering his bike through that, steering no problem, and through the dead end finish, across the finish line. Superman flying through that last event. Let's go to Mo for the results.
Well, Mike clocked in at 19.7 seconds, Mike.
Oh, man. Let's take a look at the Superman right here. And we talked about control and the smart moves. He comes flying into the speed bumps, and the bike going up and down each of the speed bumps. He maintains control. Mastery of the 3-wheel bike. Steering wonderful on that last event. And so, as Superman takes a little break right here, we will get the Warrior strapped in and ready to go. She goes into this event in 900 points. She needs a good time here to pick it up. Mo.
Warrior, on your mark, get set.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our players, having had competed in so many events so far, the Warrior, speed and fearlessness, definitely her motives in this event. As she comes in a pothole pass, she's at 15 seconds of time to beat, 19.7. She's going to have to come through the dead end finish with a quick finish and across the finish line right there, dragging cinder blocks with her. Coming in with the official time, let's go to Mo.
Jaina clocked in at 21.1 seconds, Mike.
All right, 21.1 seconds. The Warrior. Fearlessness going through these potholes, not letting big holes in the track slow her down. She comes barreling around that last corner and smashing through the dead end finish. Cinder blocks falling all over her, but not slowing her down as she comes across the finish line, 21.1. So the Warrior, who, as I said, went into this event with 900 points, just a couple of seconds after Superman, who, going into this event, had 1,100 points. And so the Maniac will get let loose on our track next. She goes into this event with 1,000 points. We'll see what she can do in our Mad Max event right here. And it looks like she's situated and ready to go. Mo?
Maniac, on your mark, get set.
All right, we'll see if the Maniac can bring some of her manic energy to this event as she goes through the junkyard, having trouble right there and crashing right into that last tire. That's going to really affect her time. Control, extremely important, as we said in this event. And she's unable to get her control back as she crashes again into the Guts pool as she came around that last turn. As she's making it through the pothole pass, still aggressive as she comes through the crash finish and showing she has the guts to finish this race. As she comes across the finish line and clocks in, when we will find out whether or not she incurred any penalties on that. Let's go to Mo.
Kelly in purple came in with 38.3 seconds, and that includes 3 off-the-track penalty marks. Mike came in first, Jaina in second, and Kelly in third place.
All right, so just seconds between Superman and Warrior. Take a look right here as the Maniac skidding right into that tire right there, almost falling out of the bike, but she gets back onto the bike and finished. Let's check out our leaderboard.
Superman is still in first place with 1,400 points and tied in second place with 1,100 points each. The Warrior in red and the Maniac in purple.
Once again, time for Spill Your Guts.
Kelly the Maniac Marchuka has no illusions about the All-Stars Extreme competition.
I think it's going to be a real challenge.
The last time Kelly was in the Extreme Arena, the competition didn't know what hit them.
No, there's Kelly right back in there. She's got the momentum on that one right there, folks. Yeah, so Carl Lewis, get ready for Kelly. It looks like it's going to be all Kelly, folks. All Kelly, all alone. This is all Kelly today, folks. No, Kelly's coming back. It's Kelly. All the way with Kelly.
Her prediction of tonight's outcome?
You never know what's going to happen.
Well, in our next event, Slam Dunk, you're flying through the air, slamming, jamming, stuffing basketballs on an 11-foot net. Can it be real? Who do you think you are, Shaquille O'Neal? Well, no, in our Elastic Sports Fantasy Slam Dunk, our players will be letting loose with an elastic cord on their back, shooting at 11-foot-high nets and knocking them through that hoop. Let's go to Mo for the rules. Mo.
Very nice, Mike. At the sound of my whistle, all 3 players will grab a basketball, jump off the aerial bridge, bounce up and shoot. They'll have 60 seconds to score as many baskets as possible. All 3 players will compete at the same time, and baskets will only count if they are shot after the player touches the ground. The player with the most baskets at the sound of the horns wins. Mike?
All right, here's a look at our smart moves on this one. Number 1, leg power. Even though you have the elastic cords, it's the push-off that gives you the spring to get to the hoop. Number 2, release. Don't shoot on the way up, shoot at the top of your jump. And number 3, return. Remember, you have to get back up to the aerial bridge as quickly as possible. Our players are ready, so let's go to Mo for the start of our race.
Players, on your mark, get set.
Okay, in 60 seconds, the determination song on all of our faces as you can see right there, Superman scoring 1 right there, and the Warrior scoring. They're neck and neck, 2 and 2. The Warrior and Superman right here. The Warrior going up, barreling back up. All of our players with great momentum right here. Squaring right away. That's Kelly, the Maniac Marchuka. Chuka. She's with 3 right now. We have 3 for red, 4 for blue. That's 5 for blue, 4 for red, 4 for purple. They're neck and neck, folks. We're halfway through the race. Another one for the Maniac. The Warrior, another one. The Warrior going up again with good form. Off the glass to do with another one. The Maniac throwing him down through the hoop. The Warrior going up again. And another one. Great form of both our players. Our players totally blowing away this event right here. Oh, a miss right there for the Warrior. Superman with 8. Purple with 8. 9 for blue. 9 for blue right here. Oh, folks, it was oh so close in that last event, ladies and gentlemen. All of our players showing their finesse and their experience in that event, as all of them showing how to dunk the ball and put the ball through the hoop. Let's go for the results to Mo.
Mike, another 3-way tie. All of our players scored 9 baskets.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you need any more indication of how close our competition has been here today. Take a look at Kelly with fantastic leg power, going up and putting it right through the hoop on that one, and quickly getting back up. And here's the Superman flying right square onto the floor, going back up and putting another one through the hoop and back up to the aerial bridge. Let's go to Mo for the leaderboard.
Well, right now, Mike, Superman still in the lead with 1,700 points and still tied in second place with 1,400 points each. The Warrior in red and the Maniac in purple.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's a little basketball for you, but no 3-point shots in our next event. No, folks, 1 shot at a 725-point event. The Crag, our biggest challenge, coming up.
Guts Busters. Farthest. The longest yard. 24 feet, 6 inches. Peter Crash Crescenti.
Ladies and gentlemen, we come to our final event. The biggest challenge our players will go against yet, the Aggro Crag event. Our players getting ready, poised and composed, the extreme arena, calm before the storm of the Crag. Let's go to Mo for our leaderboard standings. Mo.
After 7 events this time, our Superman Mike in blue is in the lead with 1,700 points and tied in second place with 1,400 points each. Jana the Warrior in red and Kelly the Maniac in purple.
So that is a look at how they stand. Now let's take a look at how they got there. The highlights from the second half as the Superman showing his fearlessness, diving after that football and his power, powering himself back to the basket and then all over our field right here. And Kelly the Maniac showing right here her power as down on the floor, trying to scrape for it, tosses that one towards the basket, back again to pick it up, and showing right there her power, being able to push against the pull of the other players. We go into the Warrior, showing control right here through our finish and coming across the finish line, the dead end finish. And also, we take a look at the Maniac, having trouble, not good control on our Mad Max event. And then the Superman showing perfect technique on that last event. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we go into the Aggro Crag event. This mountain right here behind me, our biggest challenge for our players, and the smoke and snow and all that our players will be surprised with. The Crag is new this time. It's full of different surprises each day, and it's been growing. Now it covers over 3,580 feet of surface area. The race begins at Boulder Canyon, our 6-foot rock ledge which stands between them and their first actuator. Our players can then trigger obstacles like floods, avalanches, snowstorms, loose ledges, and rolling rocks as they climb. And of course, the sound and fury of a living mountain. Our players ready. Mo, give us the rules.
Our All-Stars will start off at the sound of my whistle. Each player has an identical side of the mountain to climb and may not cross into another player's path. Now, during their climb, our players must light up each of 8 targets located on their side of the crag. The first player to activate all of the targets including the final one at the peak of the mountain, will receive first place points. Mike.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our game far from over. The points here in the Aggro Crag event have skyrocketed. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Third place is now worth 375 points. Second, 550 points. And first, a whopping 725 points. So this, far from over. Mo, kick off our final event.
Players, on your mark, get set.
And so that whistle means begin the climb up Boulder Canyon. Our Guts All-Stars showing what they're made of. And right there, the Maniac, tentative as she goes to her first actuator. The snow and the storm. It is storming out there on the crag tonight. As the Superman looks like he's in the lead right now. That's Mike the Superman and Blue with the rocks on all three of our players. It's going to be a fantastic finish here, folks. It looks like it could be the Maniac in purple having trouble. It could be the Warrior. The Warrior's first. If purple comes in next, if purple came in next, the Superman. Trouble on the final portion of our mountain. But he, being the competitor he is, will continue to climb up the crag. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what an awesome Aggro Crag event right there. Just shows you how much it is far from over. Before we decide to run the Aggro Crag, let's go to Mo for the results.
Here are the placings for the Aggro Crag. In first place, Jenna in red. In second place, Kelly in purple. In third place, Mike in blue.
Ladies and gentlemen, for one of the two ladies here, our Lady All-Stars, they had to go 1 and 2 to win because Mike, our Superman, was in first place with 1,700 points. They were both tied for 14. And look, as the rocks come tumbling down on all three of our players simultaneously, they are all there at the final event, neck and neck, head to head. But it is the Warrior who gets to the top of the crag first. And then who will be the first place player? If the Superman can get up, oh, the Maniac gets in there next. Ladies and gentlemen, an unbelievable competition all evening long. Our players showing their athletic prowess, fantastic performances. Let's go to Mo and check out our final Guts All-Star leaderboard standings.
Well, Mike, truly the Aggro Crag deciding everything between our fine players today. Gosh, in third place, Kelly the Maniac in purple with 1,950 points. In second place, Mike our Superman in blue with 2,075 points. Our winner today, Jana in red, our Warrior with 2,125 points. Mike.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, our final leaderboard shows us what our story has been about all day long. Only 175 points between our first place finisher and our third place finisher. And our third place finisher getting a silver Guts All-Stars plate. And as promised, her $1,000 scholarship. In second place, Mike, also a Guts All-Stars silver plate and a $1,500 scholarship. And ladies and gentlemen, our champion here today on Guts All-Stars with a $2,500 college scholarship. She will be the first person to have her name inscribed on our Guts All-Stars trophy. Our players here today proving once again that they are supreme athletes and deserving of the name champion. No ifs, ands, or buts. These kids have guts.
And in the end, it's the Warrior, the winner. And it's Superman and the Maniac too. Winners all. Because winning isn't just about taking home the trophy. It's about the challenge. It's about doing your personal best. It's about respect. That's what sports is all about. That's what winning is all about. And that's what Guts is all about. Do you have it?
recorded in front of a live audience in Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida.